Be right, and who better to talk further on the innovations in Titleist golf balls than Mary Lou Bond, who is president of Titleist Golf Balls, and Steve Pellicet, president of Titleist Golf Club. So Mary Lou, just tell us a little bit more that we should know about the Titleist golf balls this year.
Well, first we want to say that Titleist golf balls, we design and manufacture every single one of our golf balls in our own facilities, and that is such an important part of making sure that every golf ball performs consistently, ball to ball, dozen to dozen. And we're very excited. We've got new models to launch, new AVX, new Tour Soft Velocity to go along with our Tour Proven Pro V1 and Pro V1X. So we're very excited for 2020.
Well, speaking of the Pro V1X, Justin Thomas, Tommy Fleetwood, Patrick Cantlay, they've all enjoyed wonderful success with this ball. What kind of feedback do they give you?
Well, first of all, the players are absolutely instrumental in designing the next generation products. They tell us what they want, whether it's flight, feel, spin, and we want to make sure we deliver a ball that's going to help them play the best. And those players, along with, you know, the majority of players, we have a count of about 74% on the worldwide tours. They're the ones who tell us what they want to play their best, and then we do our very best to earn their trust and give it to them.
And you mentioned some of the qualities there, like spin, flight, and distance. What's the best way for an amateur and a viewer at home to find the best Titleist golf ball for them?
Well, we do a great job trying to educate all of our PGA professionals around the country. So I say start with the PGA professional, talk to them about ball performance, what is it you're looking for in your game. And at the end of the day, the best thing to do is take that product out to the golf course, take a few of those models, and play a few rounds with them and say what ball is going to help you hit the ball closest to the hole and score your best shots into the green. So.
And next month, the USGA and the R&A will be releasing their distance report. How much further do you think the golf ball technology can go? Do you look out for results like that?
Well, first of all, we will work very closely with the governing bodies to ensure that all of our products, golf balls and everything, conforms to the rules of golf. And there are already quite a few limits on distance as there is today. The overall distance standards, there's symmetry, weight, size, velocity. So we always work within the rules of golf, and we'll continue to deliver the best performing products within those rules. So we'll be interested in reading the distance study, and we continue to work with the governing bodies on our perspective on the game and where it's going.
Yeah, it'll be intriguing to see what they find. And Steve, just tell us about the new equipment. We've just been diving into a little bit out there on the show floor. But what should we know this year?
Well, there's a lot going on. You know, we introduced the T-Series of irons back last fall, but we kind of thought it wasn't complete, so we've been working hard on two other models. T100S, S is for strong. It's a strong lofted version of T100, which is a terrific tour iron. And then T400, which is a little something different for us. It's a little bigger iron, wide sole, very forgiving. And Volk is here, showing SM8. He's down there having a ball, and Scotty's here showing his all new line of special select putters. So there's a lot happening. We're excited.
You just mentioned there the T100s. They've just become the most played irons on the PGA Tour. What kind of feedback did the pros give you on these clubs?
Well, it's a really cool iron, and it's kind of the successor to AP2, which for 10 years was a very popular iron on tour. And it's funny, we didn't originally design AP2 to be a tour iron, but it was designed to be a blade, really good looking, really good feeling, but it's packed with technology, and T100 picks right up on that. So if you're a player who likes the look of a blade, the feel of a forged iron, but want a little something extra, a little forgiving, it's wonderful.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Titleist is designed for the best of the best. But what would you say for an amateur who feels like they maybe don't quite have the ball striking prowess for a Titleist iron?
I would say you do.
Yeah.
I would say you do, because we work really hard to make a full lineup of products that does work for anybody. A dedicated golfer isn't a skill level, it's an attitude. And I think the combination of bringing those products to market that we do and bringing them to market, kind of a fitting first mentality, really helps golfers figure out which one is going to work best for them.
Is there any sort of common theme that you find your clients and your golfers are looking for when they're looking at their clubs?
Yeah, the common theme when they're looking for clubs is, I want a little forgiveness, I want a little more distance, I want it to feel good, I want it to look good, I want it to inspire confidence. That's kind of what we try to design into the whole line, whether we're talking drivers or fairways or hybrids or irons, they're all the way through.
Yeah, and the Titleist stand here at the PGA Merchandise Show is enormous. I'm sure you will see thousands of PGA professionals coming down and seeing you this week. What do you hope to get out of a week like this?
Well, it's such a great way to kick off the year and now to kick off this decade, and We have great relationships with these thousands of PGA professionals. It's a wonderful time to get their feedback, connect with them, share new products, and just get ready to get started. And then hopefully the weather will improve and we'll all get out to play.
What do you find that they're most interested in when they come over to the stand?
Who finds most interested in?
The PGA professionals and everyone here.
Well, we're all golfers,
Yeah.
you know, and so they come. And sometimes, okay, you asking for yourself or are you asking for your members? You know, and we talk about product really. We're like kids in candy stores when we come here, and it's really fun, and it's fun to see how excited they get, not just about the business of golf, but the game too.
Okay, good stuff. Well, it's wonderful to hear you. Congratulations on everything that you've got going on. So thank you for joining us and have a great show.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great
Well,
to be
don't
here.
go anywhere because we are, of course, at the largest merchandise show in the world when it comes to golf. And up next on Morning Drive, we'll be taking a deep dive into our favorite new golf bags live here on the set. You don't want to miss this. We'll also be talking